Hi Cancer, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're going to be looking at your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if it does, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for the extended and personal reading with me, okay? First of all, Cancer, I would like to apologize to you because in the previous reading, you didn't get any extended because the microphone wasn't on, so it was a horrible audio. And I'm like, you know what, like, just can't do it to you. So yeah, I'm sorry. But this one, I'm going to make sure that there is, okay? Now, in your overall energy, you have the King of Pentacles. In your overall challenge, you got the World card. You could be dealing here with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an air sign or a Scorpio right there. Oh, all of the signs actually shows up here. But anyway, I do feel that one of the biggest challenges here has a lot to do with you concluding something about this connection. Because I feel that in the present moment, what your main goal and what your main focus has a lot to do with your own stability, with your own sense of peace. Now, in the past, the Death and also the Five of Wands, why am I saying this? Is because I feel that in the past, you have been facing a lot of inner conflict on your own. The thing is, Cancer, two truths can always exist. This person can love you, but they can also be not good for you. And I think in the past, you were having a little bit of a problem when it comes to reconciling these two big differences. And you're tired. You have had it. And I feel that there was a transformative thoughts happening there in the past. Now, from this person's side, they got the Queen of Swords and also the Four of Pentacles. Have I mentioned that you could also be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra? But I do feel that in the past, this person was not willing to go to the distance when it comes to understanding what has been bothering you. So instead of, because here's the thing, right? Like, I hate it when I'm dealing with somebody who does not validate how I feel, because my feelings is valid, right? And your emotions, your feelings is also valid. Every time you feel disrespected, every time you feel hurt, even though the other person is not intending to disrespect or hurt you, but you still feel it, right? So I do feel that in the past, this person has a little bit of a problem when it comes to doing that. They have a problem of going to the distance into understanding why you feel the way that you felt. Okay? Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. From this person's side, they got the Seven of Wands and also the Queen of Cups. Now, you can also be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But what I'm trying to say is, again, the energy didn't change in the past and also in the present moment, where I feel that there's something here that is so invalidating, you know what I mean? That makes you feel as if like, am I crazy? Am I overreacting? Am I over emotional about something? Because this person is excited with the thought of having the end all and be all with you. They're excited with the thought of, you know, like, Cancer is going to be the one that I'm going to grow old together with. I'm going to have grandchildren with. I'm going to have a long-term stable relationship with. They're excited when it comes to that. Every time you converse or every time you talk to them about the plans for the future, they're going to be all up for that. But however, I do feel that in the present moment, there are things here, a big elephant in the room that is not being addressed because they're refusing to do that. And that's making you be questioning yourself a lot. Now, in the future, Hanged Man and also the Three of Pentacles from your side. From this person's side, they got the Nine of Wands and the Temperance. Why is it? Because I feel that in the future, you guys are going to try to work on things in a different way. There's going to be a change of the way that you think, a change of perspective happening. But this person is having a trust issue with it. Well, let's see. Let's clarify, yeah? I'm going to clarify. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius too here. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands and the King of Swords. Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords in reverse. Let's see from you. The thing is, when we're dealing with somebody who doesn't validate us, who does not acknowledge how we feel and make us question ourselves, it makes you want to look for some sort of answers. take care of your sleep here, Cancer, because uh at some point when I was pulling your cards, I started to feel as if like my brain was like running 180 miles per hour, and I think that's your brain. Be careful of ruining your sleep over this. Make sure that you take your supplements. Like for me, magnesium glycinate, is it how you pronounce it? Really, really helps me when it comes to this. Dealing whenever I'm feeling like this. So yeah, just take care of your sleep, yeah? It's like it's like the reason why I said this is because I feel that you have good things going on in your life. Like you have good people around you, actually, if you look closely. You have good supportive friends, you have family maybe uh, who wants to have a good time with you, but your mind is not there. Your mind is seeking for answers all the time. Your nerve system needs some rest, honey. Now, Seven of Wands clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Swords in reverse. This person feels that if they were to be just focusing on the practical aspect of the relationship, eventually the hurt that you're feeling could eventually be gone without having to address it. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. If you're single and ready to mingle, there might be somebody new here coming into your life. That could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Sagittarius. But I just don't think that even if you're single and ready to mingle, you're going to be open to that because you're still searching for answers. I just feel that you're always in your head every time you sleep, like you're having a difficulties in, you know, resting your head. So this person, like I mentioned, has been dreaming what their end all and be all with you. That's facts. And every time it it is has a lot to do with the practical aspect of the relationship, they'll be happy to join, happy to collaborate. Now you, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. You know what's interesting in this? Is that there is a 10% of you wanting to break free from this loop. Because Eight of Swords is here. You see? Trouble sleeping. It makes you a tad bit more impulsive. It makes you a tad bit more emotional. I kind of like want to break free here. I want something new, anything other than feeling like this. Let's go for the future. Nine of Wands on the Hangman. So Hangman, clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Magician. Similar to the energy that you have here, but your trust issues is going to be multiplied by 100 in the future because you're done with dealing with somebody who is inconsistent, and also at the same time, you're done with the inner conflict that you kept on having. You're done having to guess, you're done having to search for answers. You just want to work on something. Put this into art, you know? Like write something. Because I feel that you are in creation mode right now. It's weird because I really don't really usually get it from the combinations of the card, but I don't know, feeling wise, I just feel that you are in creation mode right now. So instead of, always trying to find the answers, always like, thinking, create something. You're gonna do good in creating something here. There's gonna be a masterpiece, trust me. Now, like I mentioned, about this person loves you. There's no doubt about it, right? Like I said, truth can always be true. This person can love you, but this person can also not having the capacity to fulfill your emotional needs. And it might be something that you might not understand, Cancer, because again, I have a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, Jupiter in Cancer, and I dealt with like a lot of Cancers in my life. My boyfriend has Venus in Cancer and Cancer moon. So for Cancers, if I love somebody, I will make sure that they are happy, right? I will make sure that they're emotionally nurtured, right? But for some other people, it might not be that. And sometimes we have the tendency to expect something from somebody if we are being put in that position. Now, this person loves you, yeah, they do. But you might want them to turn, this person could be a cat and you want them to be a dog. It's incompatibility the way that I see it here. It's not because there is a lack of love. What I see is a lack of consideration and lack of compatibility. Clarify the Temperance and the Three of Pentacles. Temperance, Queen of Cups, Queen of Chalices, Seven of Swords, Presence of Pentacles. Let's see from you. Be careful into falling into games, yeah? Because I do feel that this person might want to do some games with you in the future. What I mean by games, it could be about, it's more like a bluff, I would say. It's like, I'm done talking about this. Like, I'm going to stop talking to you right now, and you can come back to me whenever you're done dealing with that feeling, and then you come to me. Something like that, you know what I mean? This is extreme, yeah, but this is the example. This is extreme, and I'm not saying this is what happens to you, but this is extreme, so you get what I'm trying to say. Let's say, for instance, this person cheated on you, okay? Instead of taking accountability, instead of, trying to repair, they're like, I know that I hurt you. You deal with the hurt yourself, and when you healed yourself, then I'm going to talk to you. Something like that. Or they could hit you or be verbally abusive to you, and they're like, you deal with that on your own. When you heal, then I'm going to deal with you, because I don't want to deal with whatever it is that you going on right now, even though it's my doing, but I don't want to deal with that. So I feel like in the future, this person is going to be that, but they're using it as a way, as a bluff almost. You freaked out a bit here in the future. It's like, oh my God, is it really? And it might, because you love this person deeply, it might trigger you to do something about this relationship. It might lead you to completely bottle up all of your emotions altogether and then start working on this relationship while you have a lot of unprocessed emotions that could only be worked on when you're conversing with this person or when you're working it out with this person. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to take this to the extended, Cancer. We're going to clarify a whole lot. Now let's get into your advice. Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, and also the Seven of Swords. You remember when I said that you are in creation mode? You are. I can't make this up, man. You are. And whatever it is that you're thinking to create is going to create you a lot of money. A lot and a lot of money. Now, what's interesting is that right after that, you have the Seven of Swords. But this is the After Tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. In this one, the Seven of Swords, the thief is going to be caught. So, what the advice here has a lot to say is that you don't need to find answers. You don't need to go crazy trying to figure things out. Okay. Eventually, the one that is in the wrong is going to be punished by it, is going to be caught. It's not your job to do that. Let time do it for yourself. If you're dealing with somebody who likes to mess up, then let them mess it up by themselves. One of the things that I learned, because I did like a lot of international debate when I was younger, is that when there is this one strategy, like when somebody makes a mistake, you let them make mistakes. Okay? So that is it from writing for you here, Cancer. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.